These three quotes provide a great deal of insight into what we mean by empathy as feeling into. So let's go ahead and look at them more in depth. All our knowledge has its origin in our perceptions. What we know or what we think we know arises from the ways in which we perceive our experiences. So this Da Vinci quote seems to be an irrefutable truth about our lives. And a simple way to prove this truth is to think about something you know and trace your knowledge of it back to the perception or perceptions that gave rise to it. This also seems to suggest that our misperception of others is the source of many misunderstandings between ourselves and others. Misunderstandings that could easily have been avoided by altering our perceptions. To perceive the world differently, we must be willing to change our belief system, expand our sense of now, and dissolve the fear in our minds. Sometimes belief systems or fears hinder our ability to perceive the world differently, but they may also prevent us from exercising the habits of empathy that allow us to see others in a different light. Very much connected to this last quote by William James, by good here, I sense Emerson is saying that the day with the most perceptions expands the possibility of the present by giving us an array of different perspectives. Perspectives that can both lead to knowledge and challenge the belief systems or fears that might be limiting our sense of what is possible. The goal of empathy as feeling into, then, is to expand our perceptions, which, at their best, lead to keen and insightful observations. Recall, empathy as feeling into involves the projection of our perceptions into an object. Now, this object can be anything, and when the object is yourself, you experience introspective empathy. Introspective empathy, or self-empathy, is the habit of directing your feelings inward, very similar to the famous dictum of the Greeks, know thyself, the process of knowing what you must do in this life. Empathy as feeling into helps us to become mindful of the things around us, and mindfulness is a lucid and purposeful awareness of something within you or external to you. Another way of saying this is that mindfulness is a clear, intentional, and conscious direction of your perceptions. There are many ways you can be mindful of someone or something. Take, for example, your experiences at your place of work. There is never simply one way to be mindful of the events and tasks you experience at your place of employment. Empathy as feeling into is also crucial to the development of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the mindful skill of recognizing the presence of emotions both in oneself and in others for the purpose of creating positive and flourishing interpersonal relationships.